Hi, YouTube. How you doing? Whew, I need somebody to get on here with me tonight. I got some juicy information. Hello, YouTube world. Where are you? This is my first time on live, y'all. My first time going live. My first time going live. Well, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to start my little message tonight, y'all. God been giving me a good word, and I want to give this good word to y'all. I want to share my good word with y'all. Bear with me. This is my first live, y'all. I ain't never went live before. But what I want to talk about, y'all, God gave me a good word, and it's called In the Beginning. Y'all, if you are new to my channel, I got some good stuff on my channel, y'all. Please subscribe to my channel. But if you're new to my channel, the way I talk and the way I think is without skin. I imagine myself without skin. When I imagine myself without skin, I can see how God sees. I can see how Spirit sees. I can see how things are coming into play behind the scenes. All you got to do is imagine yourself without skin. If you imagine yourself without skin, you got to try to imagine how you would do things if you were a spirit, because you're not this body. You and this body are separate. You're not the same. You're not the same, y'all. And I want to get this through to y'all so bad, but I was wondering why. And I asked Spirit, how is it that Jesus was created without sin? Have anybody ever wondered that? Like, how could it be possible that Jesus didn't have any sin in him? And the Spirit gave me an explanation for that. And it is such a good, loving information. It's good, loving information. I'm trying to wait till people get on here, y'all, because this is some good news. I'm trying to, like, waste a little time. I really don't know how this works. I don't know if I'm supposed to just start talking right now. Should I wait? I got one person on here, though. Hey, my little one person. But y'all, I want to talk about the beginning. You know, in the Bible where it says, in the beginning. Y'all, do you know the beginning is a place? It's not the start of something. God didn't say, I'm going to create a beginning. He didn't say at the beginning. He didn't say from the start. He said in the beginning. You know, I was reading the Bible today and I read where the word went into a place called the skull. Did y'all know it's a place called the skull where we do our thinking? You know, all of our thinking, all of our words are coming from the skull. That's all 2020 is about, y'all. 2020, your crown. It's so much information being downloaded into your crown. What I was wondering was, how could Jesus be born without sin? How could he just be perfect? How could Jesus be so perfect? Well, he was perfect because he came from the beginning. He didn't come from the beginning, but he came down from the beginning place. The beginning is a place. It's a place that God was walking around. God was roaming the earth. God trying to collect his thoughts. Because y'all, this is all about God trying to collect his thoughts. We are God's thoughts. We are the voice. We are God's thoughts. And God is walking around in this void trying to collect his thoughts. It's like he wanted to start over. I don't like to think of God as perfect. I feel like God is perfecting things. I don't look as God as perfect. And I don't think God wants us to just worship him. To me, that's kind of selfish when it's so much interplay with what's going on. But in the beginning place, y'all, it was void. It was dark in there. Do you know if you think without skin that everything has to be separate, everything has a spirit in it, everything is alive, right? So when God speak, his words become alive. Every word break down. You could put a personality and you could put character traits on each word that he speak, y'all. This is how the world was created with no hands. But he said, let there be. Imagine let as a person and there be as a person. Put a hat on let and put a hat on there be. And light. Light is a single entity. He didn't create light. Light already existed. He had to go and get light. He didn't go get light. He told let and there be to go get light and bring light into the darkness. Bring light into the beginning place. Remember when he went into the beginning place, it was dark in there. He couldn't see. He couldn't see what was going on in the beginning place. So let and there be when it got light. They brought light. Light lit up the place. Oh, they discovered all kind of things going on in the darkness, in the dark place. Do you know things are in the dark place? Things hide in the darkness. We hide things in the darkness. Things are in the darkness. So when he brought light to the beginning, it lit the place up. When darkness first saw light, darkness didn't know how to comprehend light. Darkness had never seen light before. They never seen anything like that presented to them. So when light came in, light was a stranger. Just like how in the medieval times and that when they went to conquer, they would just go conquer land. They would just go. I feel like God just went to this place and he just called this place his own for some reason. He liked the place. He liked the beginning place. So when he cut the light on in there, he was able to see. So he told let and there be to do a lot of more things. And a lot of creation went on in there, right? So light all this time, light was in there creating, light was lighting on things, light was doing things. Do you know in the beginning place it was darkness? He had to go get light. Light is the joy. Light is the light of the world. Light is your joy. He had to go bring joy into this dark spot. He had to go bring freedom into this dark spot. He had to go bring laughter into this dark spot. He had to bring beautiful things into this dark spot because this was the beginning place. And in the beginning place, it was dark. See where I'm going with this? If you take your skin off, you can kind of roll with where I'm coming from. So, into this beginning place, there was a man named John, or you could say the light discovered John walking around in the darkness in the beginning place. John got to witness all that light was doing, all that let in there be was doing. Those three was up to a lot of stuff. John the Baptist was the witness. He was created for that moment. All that was taking place in front of John the Baptist's eyes. So when John the Baptist was sent here, John the Baptist came here and witnessed what he seen from the beginning place. He told nothing but the truth. He had nothing but goodness to talk about. He didn't have no drama to talk about. He didn't have nobody to talk about. He spoke of the goodness and the miracles that was happening. Light had come into darkness. Shoot, darkness probably didn't even know what it was until light showed up. You know, we usually don't know who we are until light reveals to us who we are. Light is the sun. Light is the son of God. Light is your joy. So he brought joy to this place. And so John the Baptist came to witness about joy. He came to witness about freedom. But he was telling them that it was coming, that it was coming to them. Now Jesus came to fulfill the prophecies, to fulfill the scriptures. Jesus is the word made flesh, just like us. Jesus is the word that come out of your mouth. Okay, you had prophets speaking. You had prophets writing things. You know, When God tells you stuff, come see you in dreams. He come and see you stuff in visions. You have to write this stuff down. Put the writing on the wall. Make it plain. Well, how you make it plain? Jesus come and he put matter to it. Jesus is the matter. He is the crystallization. Matter crystallizes things. Matter hardens things. And matter is also things that concern you, things that are close to you, things that you love, things that really touch you, that matter to you. The point of correct thinking is to put flesh on the things that matter to you. So what John the Baptist did, he came down here and he told us about all the good stuff that was going on in the beginning place. Because listen, nobody knows the time nor the hour, right? In the beginning place, God was in there doing things. But he who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says. It's all about your hearing. You can't know what God is up to if you can't hear. You got to be able to hear. So John the Baptist is down here witnessing. He's only telling what he see, and he looked crazy, y'all. He looked crazy to the people down here because this man came from the wilderness. He came from a dark place, and he down here in a strange land. He don't eat like we eat. He don't act like we act. He don't even require the things that we require for survival. This man like to live in the woods and eat lotus and honey. You know, he talked crazy, he out of his mind. He wore rags, he had bushy, crazy hair. When you in the darkness, what do you look like? Oh, you look like a zombie, like you falling apart when you in the darkness. This all you gotta do is imagine the Bible as your psychological processes, your psychological thinking. And that's all John the Baptist came down here for, was get our mind right, y'all. To let us know that right thinking was coming. That we all been thinking wrong. But hold on, right thinking is coming. So when Jesus showed up on the scene, what did John the Baptist do? He noticed him time he saw him. How do you notice the word time you see the word? You notice the word time you see the word because he was made flesh. John the Baptist was in the beginning place when they went and got light. He witnessed light doing all of that stuff. He witnessed how light actually mattered things, like how he crystallized things. So when Jesus showed up, he knew exactly who that was because he know word. John the Baptist got to witness the word. In the beginning was the word. The word was made flesh. The word was with God. The word was God. Y'all, the word is speech. Your words, that's all you are, is speech and thought put into fleshly casing. So John the Baptist came down here to let us know that correct thinking was coming because we all been thinking wrong. Okay. They asked John the Baptist, well, who are you? Who is you? He said, well, I'm not the one I'm talking about. I could tell you that for sure. I came down here to tell y'all about what the heck I done seen up here. And I'm telling y'all that he's coming. Get yourselves together. Get your words together. Because whatever you been saying is finna be made flesh. Whatever you been doing is finna be made real. So they asked John, like, well, who is you? He said, I'm the voice. I'm the voice crying out in the wilderness, y'all. He was that voice roaming around. That's all we are, y'all, just roaming around trying to find the right words, trying to find the right thoughts. So John was right thinking. John was correct thinking. He was in the darkness. He got corrected and he came down here to correct us, but he wasn't the one that was supposed to correct us. So when John baptized Jesus, right? And that's and another I have to back up. John the Baptist felt like he wasn't worthy enough to even touch Jesus' sandals because if you're dark, okay, think of yourself as a dark thought. If you're dark and light came to save you, you wouldn't want to touch it. Like you would think, oh, I'm not worthy enough of you. If light came to you, you would back up. Like you wouldn't know how to act. You want to be around it, but you know. So this how I look at stuff, y'all. I humanize everything, and I psychologically analyze everything. It's nothing but mind states. So when he came, when John the Baptist noticed Jesus, he noticed the word, not the flesh. He noticed the word. John the Baptist knew what words look like, y'all. We say them out of our mouth, yeah, but do we see them? No, we don't see the words when they come out of our mouth. We don't see what these words actually get up and do. We just use them loosely. Next thing you know, we got a pile of mess created. Well, John the Baptist got to witness words in action. So when he baptized Jesus, they said, why you use water? Why you got to baptize him using water? You know why he had to use water, y'all? Because everything that come from you come from the water. This whole earth thing is water. In the beginning was water. Water was always here. Water is the witness. Water is our consciousness. Water is what's recording everything. Water is what's telling on us, y'all. Water been telling on us for a long time. Water is recording. Also, water is presented as wisdom. We have water in us. We have wisdom in us. God gives us water. God gives us wisdom. The earth is full of water. The earth is full of wisdom. So there had to be a heavenly witness, a witness beyond our witnesses to say, yep, this took place. Yep, this happened. Everything going according to plan. John came down here and told them everything you told him. John came down here and told them everything you seeing. See, we looked at John as a crazy man because we never heard of the stuff John was talking about. We never knew why the crazy man going around saying all this stuff about somebody coming, one person supposed to be coming, but John was talking about the word. Jesus was word. He was all correct words, all correct thinking, all positive thinking encased in flesh, if you get where I'm going. So when it said the Holy Spirit descended down on Jesus like a dove, meaning he got his power. And the only reason I'm speaking of the dove is because I feel so close to Jesus. I am Jesus. I am that thinking. About a couple of months ago, I was telling my husband that I felt like Jesus because I feel this floaty feeling and all of the things that I'm seeing. I said, I feel like I've been endowed with the Holy Spirit, y'all. When I said that, not even 5 minutes later, not even 2 minutes later, we was at the red light, a long light. So I wouldn't even say a minute later. Like seconds after I said it, a big white dove came out of nowhere, flew across our windshield and landed on the power line, sat up on the power line and spread his wings out so I could see him. All that glory, y'all. To get direct confirmation, to get direct information, y'all, that is what I'm giving y'all. The reason Jesus was without sin was, and he was so good, was because it was nothing but goodness put into his character. When John the Baptist talked about him, when John the Baptist bragged about him, John the Baptist was speaking fast. He was telling the truth. He was saying what was going down, what was going on, and y'all, he was letting us know what's going on in God's secret place. The beginning is the secret place. The beginning is going to be the last place. You didn't catch that, did you? The beginning, where God is now, where he's handling his business, is going to be the last place. The first shall be last. The beginning shall be the end. So what God is doing is collecting his thoughts. He's sifting. He's sorting and he's sifting. Look around, y'all. People disappearing so fast. This is 2020. This is the year of clear vision. This is the year of knowledge. Things are being revealed. Corona got a list, y'all. Corona is a spirit. Don't think Corona just something man-made. Corona was blessed. Corona got a right and obeys the law. Even you do. Even though you don't think you do. You do. So Corona, and I like that it's called Corona because it's letting you know it's all about your crown. It's all about your chakra, your crown chakra. It's all about getting your mind right. Y'all, do you know in the Bible it talks about the word went to a place called the skull? Do you know there's a place in the Bible called the skull? Well, if you Look at the Bible as psychological states. The skull is where your word at. The skull is where your information is. If you think about Moses, when Moses parted the Red Sea, that's your right brain and your left brain, y'all. That's all that is. And you in the middle with the right thinking. The sea opened up so your good thoughts can get through. When your good thoughts got through, the sea closed up on the negative thoughts, the thoughts that was after them good thoughts, the thoughts that wasn't gonna let them thoughts come through. Y'all go with me on this. When Jesus was crucified on the cross, he had a man hanging on each side of him. One man was like, if you go, can I go with you? The other man like, well, if you do be the son of God, get all our butt out from down here. You know, your thoughts do that. You sit in the middle and you decide which one of them jokers you want to listen to. Or if you want to just listen to yourself, you may not want to listen to either thought. But that's what Jesus had to do. And to prove that thought got legs, let me show you something. After the shebang went down and the two thieves died, and the thieves steal your thoughts. Think about it, they call thieves. If you not home, the robber gonna come in and steal your stuff. So these are thieves, right? They hanging on the side of knowledge. When they came, y'all, after they were dead, what did they have to do? Break their legs. They broke dude legs and they broke the other dude legs, but they didn't touch Jesus' legs. You know why? Because right thinking go up. When prayers go up, blessings come down. He got his thinking thoughts together. And then I thought about it, after they broke the legs, I told y'all thought got legs. You had to kill them legs on them thoughts so them thoughts couldn't go nowhere. You had to stop them thoughts in their tracks. Thoughts got legs. Thoughts get up. Thoughts walk. Thoughts find other thoughts. Thoughts find like thoughts. And they group together. And they create something. Now, since they didn't break Jesus' legs, which was a beautiful thing. Thank you, God. We able to have our right thinking. And then to seal the deal, to make sure Jesus went back to the beginning place after he decided to come out the skin, his job was done. He came to fulfill scripture. He came to put flesh on the words. Every word that was said that the prophets wrote down, he had to fulfill them. He had to make them happen. Y'all, he couldn't go back to the beginning place with this crap on him. He had so much pain on him. He had so many negative words thrown at him. He had so much spit coming at him. Told you gotta watch what you say because you spit when you talk. You spit on yourself. But why did they have to take a sponge? Out of all things, a sponge, right? Because we're like sponges. We soak up knowledge. And they put it in the water. What is water? Nothing but memory, nothing but wisdom. Just memory, everything negative, everything positive. Water, don't forget nothing. Water is our record keeper. Record keeper. So they take the vinegar and the hyssop. They take hyssop. Now hyssop was the plant that they used when they dipped it in lamb's blood and they marked their doorpost so death couldn't come in. Death couldn't get them, right? Because these was the right thinking people. They marked their doorpost. So that stopped death from coming in. Death couldn't bother him. Remember, he went to hell and got death. He went somewhere. He went and took the keys. He went and death and took the sting out of death and everything. So death couldn't touch him. That's what the hyssop was for, to mark his doorpost while he was going through this hellacious, violent, foul, raid crowd of people. They gave him vinegar because in the spirit realm, you wipe vinegar. Old people use vinegar to dispel spirits, to get rid of negative energy. Vinegar is a cleanser. They put vinegar in his mouth. They put the hyssop on his lips. He couldn't go back speaking negative. He couldn't go back speaking death and hatred. He couldn't do that. So they had to cleanse his mouth, y'all. They cleansed his mouth with the vinegar. When the vinegar went inside of him, it went into his primordial waters. He had to swallow it. That vinegar went in because he said, I thirst. I thirst. Meaning I need to get rid of all this negativity in me. I thirst. I need to get rid of this ugliness that's on me. I thirst. And they gave it to him, y'all, but we looking at it like, oh, he thirsty. Why would they give him vinegar? They just gonna dry his mouth out. But you can't look at spiritual things with flesh. You can't. You gotta go spiritual. Worship God in spirit and in truth, and you can see him. So Jesus was clean when he went back. He was pure when he went back. He didn't take none of that, none of this stuff that everybody did to him. And what did he say? Forgive them. Lord, they know not what they do. Before he left, he made sure he didn't bring none of that back with him. He went back pure. He went back in love. And I know it had to be a talk between light and God. Light is the sun, you know. This, you can look at sun however you want to, the big bright sun, you can look at the sun. But I could tell they had that talk. And he's like, Jesus, like, I gotta go down here and talk to my creation. I gotta let them know. Cause man, it said he walked among us, y'all, and we didn't know. And you know why he didn't really have to introduce himself to us or say anything to us? Because he knew every word in our mouth. He was word. He knew every truth in us. He knew every lie in us because he was word. He is the power. He is the skin. He is the flesh. He is make the evidence of the unseen seen. And you gotta get faith too, y'all. I gotta throw faith in there because she's a woman. Faith is real. Without her, you can't hear. Faith open up your hearing. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says so you can go, so you won't be left behind. Y'all, where are these people? Where are our loved ones? They gone. You look over here, 2, 3 people gone one time. I know darn well out of everybody, I know somebody got at least 5 people that done left. 5 people around them gone. Y'all, that's too much. That's too much. But this is prophecy being fulfilled. This is 2020, which is really 2012. The year of the Mayan calendar stopped writing amongst this time. This is the apocalypse. Where is everybody? Everybody's gone. They somewhere, and we're about to be somewhere. Come go with me, y'all. Come out this skin. But I came to let y'all know that the word came to us itself. The word revealed itself to us. It was truth. It was no lie. Truth came to us, and truth been trying to give itself to us this whole time. The word been trying to give itself to us the whole time. Not a fleshly man. Come out of that fleshly thinking. That was created for the carnal mind. Okay? Light. Let there be light in your dark areas. Let there be light inside of you. The truth, the word. I pray that your ears become open. I pray that you hear tonight. I pray that you get some type of visitation. But know ye that you are God's. Don't deny your Godship. But that is why Jesus came, and Jesus had no fault in him. You couldn't find no fault in him because he was created with positive thinking, good words, nothing but the truth. What are you creating? Are you creating something that you don't like and you running from it? Because whatever you done created is alive. And the prime example is our rappers, our entertainers. They making these crazy movies. They coming to pass. They making these crazy rap songs. They coming to pass. All the gangster rap, this murder rap. It's like murder done became the new rap style now. You get rich off of killing people. You get rich off of being dead. Come on, y'all, wake up. These rappers are telling their own future because this year, 2020, whole assignment is to put flesh on word. The word is here. The word is here, y'all. Jesus is here. No matter what you want to call him, however you want to see, what Jesus represents is here. Matter. Cover what matters. Don't pretend you something you're not, because that is going to matter. And you're not going to be able to run from it. You're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it, y'all. Ain't no bastards on this side. Ain't no bastards. Your word is your bond. Your words are bonded to you. So be like John the Baptist. Only witness from a good place. Only witness from the miracles that you see happening in your life. Don't witness from gossip. Don't witness from lies. Don't witness off of somebody else hurt. Witness from your goodness, from the goodness that you've seen unfold in your life. Be the lotus. Be Moses at the burning bush. Y'all, that's all this is about, is right thinking. I love you guys with all my heart. I guess I'll get off of here. I've been on here long enough, and I still only got one person on here. But maybe my video will go around. And I know this seems crazy with me talking like this, y'all, but trust me, it's gonna come out. They already talking about this in Africa. This how I know this stuff is coming from me, from a deep place. I could tell the people that are listening, hearing the same voice. He who has an ear, let them hear what God is saying. They're repeating what I'm saying. Y'all, I'm having conversations with my refrigerator. I'm having conversations with my coffee pot. I'm having conversations with flowers. I'm having conversations with my food. I'm no longer dieting because my food is telling me I need to consume it. My food has a diet plan for me, and it's all got something to do with my taste buds. Responding to my taste buds. Taste buds and food. I think when we go on a diet, we stricken ourselves. Every sense needs to be active in order for you to see like God. But you gotta get this skin thinking. Get this skin thinking. So the reason, if anybody's wondering why Jesus was so perfect and he was so good and you couldn't find no fault in him, because he was witness from the beginning, from the good place, from the place of goodness. Where are you witnessing from, John the Baptist? I love you.